Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lecture. We are in the last lecture in the Web Fundamental Stack, Week 8, lecture number 2. Today, we will be continuing talking about the demo that we had in the previous time. Let me go ahead and start sharing the screen. Before sharing the screen, I would love to tell you that we are in the last week, as I said. For the people that didn't ask for exam code, this is the right time to be asking about it. The exam due date is like in the next 24 hours. So if you didn't ask for exam code yet, this is the right time, and hopefully you will be passing. Of course, moving ahead to the next class, which is the Python stack, you need to be submitting 90% of the core assignments of the whole Web Fundamental stack, 70% of the discussion questions. So good luck with this. If you need any questions, want any help anytime, please let me know. Sounds good, everyone? Okay, perfect. So let me start from where did we stop at, right? Here last time. Localhost. Yeah, okay. Let me open also the one which is working, which is this one, I think. Yes. Okay. So this right here is our demo, is our one that we built together. Let's see what did we do. We clicked on the H1 tag, it changes to today's news. When we click again, it heads us back to the title that we had, as you see. So this is working well with us. We added also our to-do list, item number 1. We made it replace the content right here. But as you see, it will be in both web pages or in both sections. This is what I need to do today. I have item 1. Also, today's news, I have item 1. We don't need this. Also, like if I add item 2, it is going to replace item 1. We don't want this as well. But the good thing that we have done is, let me do as this. Let me refresh again. The good thing that we have done is our items from the to-do list is added here in our array in the correct way. Like, let's try item 1. We have array, its first index is item 1. How about we try item 2? As you see, our array is working well. So this is the thing that we will be doing right now, is to be having the content of this array to be right here in a list instead of replacing the list that we have. Do you guys understand what we are about to do? Okay. So let's see the code, because as you see right here, our array is looking good. Our array is working well. So let's see how can we be having all of the list or all of the content of the array right here in this ordered list. So let's see. Here was the JavaScript that we create together. We are replacing. When I say item 2 or item 3, I'm having here item 2. So when I click right here, item 3 is replacing item 2. By other means, I am reassigning the value for my list. Sorry, for my list. Okay? We don't need or we don't want to be reassigning. We want concatenating, right? We need to be adding this right here, whatever value that I'm having, again and again and again, and so on. So in this case, our operator is the problem. It will not be equal. We need to be concatenating or adding to it. So can you guys suggest to me what will be the correct operator, or how are we going to achieve this? And if anyone not understanding the question, please let me know.
I think I could use some more context in the question.
Okay, yes, of course. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay, here. My list is empty, just as you see right here. I have nothing right here in my list. So let me add the first item. The first item is added. Why is this? Because right here, I selected the ordered list, and added or assigned its inner HTML to this li. What is this li? Is my value to the text area. Okay, so I need to be adding another li. Let me see the chat. From Aina and from Rachel, this is the correct answer as well. I will be explaining, then I will be saying the correct answer. So thanks both of you. Okay, so right here, what I am doing is that I am replacing or adding the list that I am having, which is the content right here. Right here. So this is correct, but in my case, I want it to be added to it, not replace it. When I say to it, it will be just as Rachel and Aina said from the chat, thanks both of you, it will be plus equals.
Ahmed, I
Meaning,
did have a question on that one.
of course, Peyo, go ahead.
Does it matter if it is plus equals or equals plus? Does in that order, or would you get the same result?
Look, like in other programming languages, it will matter. Like in C# and C++, yes, there's a difference between plus equals and equals plus. There is a difference. But in JavaScript, it is like it is going to work in both ways. Okay. So we don't want our new value always to be the value that we have for the text area. We need to be having the old value for the text area, then add the new value, then add the new value, then add the new value, and so on. So this, in our case, will be the plus equals. So let's save and try this right now. Item 1. How about we add item 2? As you see, it is adding, it is concatenating because we said plus equals. So if I say I was also add item 3, it is added as well. So here is the thing that we change it. Instead of equal, I am reassigning the new value. It will always be the new value that I have from the text area. We don't want this. I need to be having the old value plus the new value that I have. So up till now, any questions regarding this concatenating or plus equals? Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So this is working, but here is the problem. Like I am adding item 1, also item 2 or item 12. If I go to the other web page, I still have them. We don't want this. I need to be having fake news or other news in the news. And in my to-do list, I want to be having still my to-do list. So let's see how to do this. So I want, when I go to today's news, I will be having another content right here. So let's see our if conditions. We are saying if my title is this is what I need to do today, if I click on it, make it today's news. Then I want also to manipulate or change what? I need to change the list that I am having. Not only change H1, which is today's news. No, I also want to change the list that I have. Do you guys agree with me? Okay, so change the list, it is going to be the same as this one. Let me copy it and paste it right here and say any news. Like let me add right now news number 1 and news number 2. Let's see if it will work or not. Let's see. Okay. Again, I'm going to try again. Let me say like item 1 or like to-do list 1, to-do list 2. Okay. I am expecting when I go to the other web page to be having news 1 and news 2. Let's see if it will work or not. Let me go to the other web page. I am having news 1 and news 2. So let's be having something making sense. I want you guys to drop right here in the chat or unmute yourself and tell me any news, like anything that you want to be having as our news for today. Let's say like we are, or let me say like you guys are moving to Python. Okay. This is going to be our first news. What is the second news? Go ahead. Anyone tell me anything or drop anything. Summer is here from Bobby. Summer is here. Tina Turner died today. Oh, this is unfortunate news. I'm not sure. Or like, I don't know Tina Turner, but of course, dying is not a good thing. So this is unfortunate news.
Celebrity. It is actual news. That's why it was on my mind.
I know about Timmy Turner. I don't know Tina Turner. So may her soul rest in peace. Let's be having a sad emoji right here. Okay. Any other news? I want to be having like 8 news or 9 news at least. So drop anything in your mind. Any news, any ideas that you have, anything. We have summaries here from Bobby. Tina Turner tied today from Robin. Anything else? Okay. We have from Molly, Bob won the apple pie eating contest. Okay. Congratulations to Bob. Bob won the apple pie eating contest. There you go. From Aina, let me copy it, then read it. There you go. Rubber ducky sales skyrocketed at start of coding class. Wow. Okay, I can add also another news, like let me try of something else.
Well, for me, I've got about 5 more months left of my deployment. Then I get to go home.
Okay, Pio, I'm going to say that this is a news. I'm going to insert it right here.
Good news.
It's good news, yeah. Okay, Pio, can you say this again, please?
Oh, I said I got 5 more months left on my deployment. Then I get to go home because right now I'm on my mid-tour leave, but I have to go back to work tomorrow. So 5 more months, then I get to come home.
Okay. Hope you arrive home safely. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is enough. If anyone is having any other news, please, we still have like enough space. Let's see when we go there. We have 7 news as you see right here. This is good. Okay. So back again to our code. Enough of news. Let's back to our code. As you see, let me start from the beginning. Here is my to-do list. The to-do list is working well. I'm adding first item. It is added. I'm adding second item. It is added. So the to-do list is working well, right? When we go to the news, it is also working well, as you see. Let me return back to the to-do list. I don't want this. I want when I return back, I'm having my items or I'm having my to-do list still the same. Do we have a place that our items from that to-do list is stored? Did we store these items that I am adding anywhere? Yes, from Rachel. Thank you so much for this, Rachel. We store them in the array, right? So we can say that when we are right here in like here, it will be here. If we are not, if our title is not today's news, which is this is what I need to do today, I need to be printing out the values or the content of my array, which is holding my list, right? So how to be printing out my array? Here is our array. Here it is. Okay. When we use this function or when we add here, when I click on the button, when I submit to the form, sorry, when I submit to the form, I am adding to the array. Here, push. So my values are safe, or my array is safe. So how can I be printing out its content? Will we be using if statements or for loops maybe, or like say array dot something? So we will be having the content of the array. How to be having the content of the array? Can anyone help me?
Yeah, I think a for loop is involved.
Yes, it
Loop
will
through every
be.
value.
That's right. We will loop through the whole array and be replacing the li tags that we have, just as we did right here. Okay. So how to loop through the array? It's going to be for variable I equals 0. Sorry. Array. Sorry, I less than array dot length, right? I plus plus. Then what? What are we going to be doing right now? Right now, I only loop through the indices of the array. So what I will be doing right after looping into them, I need to be printing or showing them somewhere, right?
Console.log.
If I say console.log, I will not be having it in the web page. They will be shown and they will be outputted, yes, but in the console. We can try the console.log array of I to make sure it is working. Let's see, let me add items. Item 1, item 2, for example, item 3. Okay, let me go to the console. Add item 4, for example. Okay, so my array is having 4 items right now. Let me go and go back. Yes, I have item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. So yes, I am having the items of the array. But as I said, I don't want them in the console. I want them to be right here. Sorry, right here. So are you guys understanding?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think someone answered already. I think, do we need to print the items?
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Pio. Yes, Aina and Molly, that's right. I need to be returning the array or returning the items of the array. That's right. Okay, this is easy to say, but it is hard to be implementing it. So let's see how to implement it. Let me tell you, like we made sure that our array, when I go a loop into it, I'm receiving the items correctly in the console. Okay. So right now, I want to be saying the to-dos. What is to-dos? This one. Let me go to the HTML to see. Here it is, my OL tag, right? I want to access its inner HTML. So dot inner HTML equals this one, which is li, but of course it will be in this. Okay. So right now I am, but it will not be add to dos. Let me show you what it will be. So I am looping through the array. I am changing the inner HTML for the to-dos, which is the OL, by my array elements or array indices. So this right here will not be correct. I need to be passing right here the array content. How can I say it? Array of I. Thank you, Aina. That's right. Array of I. There you go. Let's try and see. Right now, it will not be printed to the console. It will be replacing what we have right here in this list. So let me add Aina answered correctly. Okay. Everything is okay. These are my 2 items for today. Let me go to the news. I have these news, they are constant. Let's try to see our array will be outputted or printed or not. I have everything is okay, which was my second index in the array. When I go back, so like it's still missing few things. My array is printed, yes, but I'm only having the last value. As you see here, I have 2 items in the array, so we are going good, but I am only printing out the last value. So how to make it work? Try to think what is our problem here. There you go, Molly. Yes, that's right, Rachel, as well. Yes, that's right. We need to be concatenating to what we have, because I am assigning the value of the inner HTML to not to all of the array elements, to the last array element, because it was the first item, then it was reassigned again to the second item. If we had another item, it will be reassigned again to the third item, and so on. So when we concatenate or when we add the items together, they will be displayed well. So let's see. Let me save first. Okay, so let me try item number 1, item number 2, 3. Okay, let me go to the news. Let me head back. I have my 3 items safely, but unfortunately, my list for the news is still here. Can anyone think how to clear this list, then be having my items? I have
We need to make a new list, like a new variable or something.
new variable. You are saying new variable? Okay, this
Yeah.
this can work, but there is something else. Okay, how about we say right here, when you go back again to this title, empty the list. How so? I'm going to say todos.inner text equals empty li. Okay, let's see if it will work or not. Adding first item, second item. Let's head back. Now, when I click on today's news, my list will be cleared. Then it will be it will be reading my array's content. Let's just hope that this will happen. There you go. It is adding the first item, then the second item, but we are having one here. Why are we having this one right here? Because we used the li tag inside of the ol tag, so like it had this as the first item in the list. So we can just change it to p tag or something as this, like something to clear the inner HTML for the OL. Okay, from Aina, can we dot pop items? I thought of this when I first tried to do it, but here is the thing, which was what? Which is these items right here are in li tag, they are not in my array, so I cannot be removing them. I can be removing whatever I have in the array, which are my items that are added right here. Okay? Okay, perfect. So let's try item 1, added, item 2, added, 3. Let's go to the news. We have the news. Go back again. I have my items safely. They are working. Let's see. Let me try to add another item. Go back. There you go. So here is the JavaScript code. Let me see if anyone is having any questions. Yeah. So let's see if anyone is having any questions. If anything is not clear or you want me to re-explain it, go ahead. This was so simple. I would have spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. Lol. Yeah, I agree with you, Molly, because it was simple because of something, which is what? I am manipulating the HTML. And manipulating the HTML, you just need to be smarter than HTML. And HTML is not smart at all. It is having OL tag when I'm going to be having LI tag. Sorry, LI tag. Inside of the OL, it will be reading it as its first item. When we did this, it read it as its first item. So I told it, okay, I will be having an empty paragraph. So paragraphs will not be read to the OL tag as it is a list, that this is not your first item. I'm just clearing the inner HTML for the to-dos. Do you get it? Okay, perfect. Any other questions? There is the HTML and there is the JavaScript, or that is the JavaScript.
Can you go to the top of this page?
There you go. Everything is okay?
So far.
Okay. That's perfect. Let's continue. Okay, so let's see what we have and what we don't have. Let's see. So if I don't have any items in the to-do list, I will go to the news. The news is looking good. Let me head back. So everything is okay until now. How about if I add anything to my item? I'm going to adding item number 1. Go to the news. I don't have item number 1 here, so that's really nice. Go back. I don't have the news and I have my item safely still there. Okay, so let's see what are the difference between both pages. Is the right-hand side. Okay, I want, when I go to the news, I will be having these 3 things right here. Think this is H2, this is H3, and here is an image tag. Instead of what? Instead of H2, H3, and this form right here. Okay? So I want, when I click also on that H1, this right-hand side will be changed. So we need to select them and manipulate them. Do you guys agree with me? Okay. So let's see if we are in the if or in the else. We are in the if right here. I will make it today's news. So that means I am in today's news. Okay, so I changed the list. So it is working well. Let's see what else I want to change. I want to change this my to-dos. So let's see it in the HTML. Where is my to-dos? Here it is. Its ID is change H2. So I'm going to say, I want to make sure that I'm still in the if condition. Go right here, say change H2 dot inner text equals. Let's see, what are we going to be naming it? Let's name it newspaper or news. Whoops, news. Here is the new news, for example. Okay, so let's try. It is right now my to-dos. When I go to the news webpage, here is the new news. Okay, I want to change this top secret to something else. So I'm going to select it, but you guys are going to select it. Tell me which one is it?
The change P ID.
Yep, Aina, thank you so much. So it is going to be change P, sorry, dot inner text as well equals. I want to make sure that the spelling is correct. Yes, okay. So let's see, what are we going to name it? Here is the news, the new news. You will find, for example. Okay. So we have my to-dos, top secret. No one will know about it. Let me go. Here is the new news. You will find everything new here. Okay. What else I want to change? I have this form, like this input text area and this button. I don't want them. I want to be having an image. So can I replace them with an image immediately? The answer is going to be no. Why? Because I need to remove them first or delete them first, then be having an image tag instead of them. So how to remove them? First, let's select them or see where are they. Here is the text area. So we are going to be selecting it with this ID. Here is the button. So we're going to select it with this ID. But how to remove them? So I have add to dos here. How to remove it? How to make it hidden from my web page?
.hide. Is that
We
a thing?
we can try .hide, but there is, let's see. Yeah, you are you are near. There is something really similar to .hide. Really similar.
That remove?
There you go. That's right. Thank you. .remove. Yep. As you see, my text area is gone. Okay. But .remove will work. We have something else that could make it work, which is we can access its styling, its display, and set it to none, for example. Okay. As you see as well, yeah, as you see as well, it's removed. So you can do it in both ways, but I prefer .remove. Okay, so we will be doing this to the text area as well as the button. So here is the ID for the button .remove as well. Okay, I want right now, right here in this empty place, to be having this image right now. This one. So how to be inserting or how to be writing HTML tag or adding image tag right here in the JavaScript. How can I do this?
Are we going to be using query? Are we going to be using query selector for this one?
We can be using query selector to
select the image. I'm trying to remember what the.
We need to be adding the image right immediately in the JavaScript. So we need to be selecting this place right here, this place, then add the image tag with its image direction or source in the JavaScript. So the question right now, what is this place? So we can be selecting it and adding the image tag in. So let's see the HTML. Can anyone tell me what is the place that I will be adding the image in? Which line, which ID, which tag? Try to.
Line 31.
Thank you, Rachel. And yes, thank you, Pio. Yep. It is going to be line 31, this div. So I removed this text area. I removed it already. Okay. So I need to select it, say button image or button to image dot inner HTML. It will make me right here add image tag to it. Okay. Of course, like it will be happening in both, but this is the thing that I want to do. Okay. So I have already the text area, but right now it is hidden in the newspaper web page. So I need also in the news page, I will be selecting this div dot inner HTML. What? I need to be adding an image, right? So how to be adding image right here? Can anyone help me? How did
You
we
just-
add li tag? Sorry, go ahead, anyone?
Yeah, it's like it would just say you just kind of put it in the same way you would put it into the code in between backticks.
There you go. That's right. So here I wanted to be adding empty paragraph. So inner HTML, backtick, here the empty paragraph, as well as the li, same thing. So for the image, it will be the same thing. Backtick, image tag, source equals. Please access the assets folder. Our image is named, as you see, news.jpg. So we removed the text area. We removed the button. We changed the inner HTML for the button with our image. I think it's going to work, or of course it's going to work. So let's see right now. Here we have the text area and the button. When I go to the news, I don't have them and I have the image, but it needs some styling, right? So I already created styling to it right here. So I'm going to call this class name and just as this. So here, this is a normal image tag. So it can be also having class and it can be having that class name. Let's see if it will be recognizing it or not. Let's see. Let me go. There you go. It went to the news image class name, CSS here. Okay, you want to be having margin top. You want to be setting fixed width and height. Okay, so there you go. So the today's news right now is 100% working well. What if I want to return back? I still have them. I want to be right here having my text area and button. So we will do the same thing. Like here in the else, I will be having these things as well. Right here. And say format document, of course. Where is format document? There you go. Okay. But with my content that is here, which is going to be my to-dos. So the H2 will be my to-dos. Okay. My second or my paragraph is going to be top secret. No one, please go away. Here it is. Top secret. No one will know about it. Here we are. Okay. Let's make sure it is working or not. Here is the new news. You will find everything here. I want when I return back, they will be for the to-do list. There you go. So the only thing that is missing is to change this image with my text area and button. So of course, I will just replace, or I will be having whatever I'm having right here. Okay. So I need to be accessing this div and be filling inside of it the text area. So here, button to image, inner HTML, it will not be the image tag, it will be my text area. So let me copy it from right here and pasting it in the backticks. There you go. Let's see. Head back. I have my, okay, but the image is gone. Where did our image go? Can anyone tell me? And of course, I need to be having the button as well. So let me add the button first. Here is the button. Let me have it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, it feared the button when the button is here. It made sure that the image is here as well, as you see right here. So let's try everything from the beginning and then see if anyone is having any questions. So let me be adding your names as our to-do list right now. Let me grab the participant names. Robin as our first item on the list. The first one that will be moving to the Python stack. Aina, second one will be moving to Python stack. Bobby, third one. Molly. Pio. And Rachel. Congratulations to all of you. Okay, our items are here. Our to-do list is full. Let's see about the news. Here are the news that we have. Okay, let's head back to our to-do list. Our to-do list is right here. Let's add anything to it. How about Ahmed is going to be moving to the Python stack or not? Yes, he will be moving as well. And when I go and head back, everything is working well. So the trick right here is when I am on today's news, I don't have a field to be adding anything to my list. I don't have a text area, or I don't have a button, I don't have a form, right? So nothing will be affecting this constant list that I created right here in the JavaScript. Okay? This example that we are seeing right now, all of it is I can say is constant, or like will always be as this. Okay, when we try to reload the page, I here have Robin, Aina, Bobby, and all of you. When I reload the page, all of you are gone. You can be achieving the same thing in Python, but storing these items in a database. That's by doing this, they will never gone, they will never vanish. They will be stored in a database, either than be like removed in the air or gone in the air in if anything happens. So this is the purpose, or this is one of the advantages of learning Python. So you can be connecting to a database and storing your items or storing your products, whatever, in a database, and they will not be gone anywhere. So this was the end of our demo right here. Right now, here is the code. Let me make sure that all of you are understanding everything and you don't have any questions. So please, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and ask. I'll try to zoom out a little bit. I know that it is really a big function, but it is doing like great things. So that's why it is really that big. So this is what I can do with it. Yeah. So have a look at it. Let me see the chat. Could you share the code files with us after? I would like to look it over more. Of course, I'm going to zip it and send it to all of you on Discord. It will be yours. If you want to be uploading it to your portfolio, go ahead and do it as well. You will benefit from it really. Yeah, of course. And yes, like if you can't really look into it right now, like if you don't have the time to look into it right now, I will be sending you this project, so you can be reaching out to me if you have any problems or having any questions when you read it or when you practice or go through it. Sounds good? Of course, Pio. Yeah, of course. Okay, so that was the end of our lecture. Let me stop the recording, but I will be available right here for all of you if you have any questions. And of course, we can have our bye-byes. So let me stop the recording.